Yes, good afternoon, everyone. In the previous class, we have completed the discussion on pop-up menus. Now we are moving to the screen navigation. How to move from one screen to the another. If you have so many activities, there is my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How to move from one screen to the another screen. That is what is screen navigation. From one activity to the another activity. We use the word screen or activity. Activity is nothing but a screen, or screen is nothing but an activity. Ah, now, how we are going to move from one screen to the other screen? There will be a buttons, icons, so many different ways we are going to move from one screen to the another screen. If you provide a path for a user, then only you can use completely your app, which is being designed. And also, it should be easier also. App should be user friendly, and in order to find a simple item in case of the Amazon, in order to just find an any the price of an any TV, if he wants to go through almost from 5 to 6 pages means, then that app is not user friendly. Therefore, in order to navigate from one page to the other page, that also matters in the success of an any app. That is why you have to provide the user with a path in that way that will sufficiently use or efficiently use your app. In order to navigate through the one screen to the other screen, what all the options are there? We have two types. To move from one screen to the other screen, there is a button called and a back button is there. In all our mobiles, in all our mobiles, we have a back button, right? In all our mobiles, we have a back button. That back button we are going to use to move from one screen to the other screen. That is going back from the second screen. You can see here A2 is there. A2 is nothing but second screen. A1 is first screen. You have launched. You have opened the home screen, which is called A1. Now A2 is nothing but second screen. If you click on back button, there is a less than arrow mark in your mobile. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡೌನ್ ಒಂದು ತ್ರೀ ಐಕಾನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ತ್ರೀ ಐಕಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ನೋಸ್ ದಟ್. If you click on that, then it will go to the previous screen. If you click from there, it will go to the previous screen. In that way, you are going to navigate using this back button. And in the coding part, you no need to see here. This one is starting from the launcher. This two indicates you are going to move from this screen to this activity. Once again, activity A2 to activity A1. And also, whenever you want to move back, you no need to write a logic for that back button which is there in your mobile. That will be handled by the system with the help of backstack. That backstack, it will store the list of previous screens which are opened. It is going to store list of previous screens opened. In that, with the help of that back stack, it is going to go to the previous screen automatically. We no need to implement the back button which is there in the mobile. I think it is clear what is called as a back button. ನೀವು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 3 ಐಕಾನ್ ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್. And with that you can traverse from one screen to the other, from the current screen to the previous screen. What happens whenever you click on the back button? It will remove the current activity. Remove is nothing but it is going to change the state of that activity. We have talked about the states, right? Resume state, start state, stop state, pause state. That state, it is going to change the state and it will move to the another screen. That is this back screen. One thing, if you want to override is nothing but change the behavior of the back button. If you click on back button, you have to change the behavior of that. It should not go one screen back, it should go 2 screens back. Means your requirement is somewhat different. Your requirement is somewhat different. In that case, what you are going to do is you are going to use the method called on back pressed, where you have to add this method, override method. This method you have to add it in Java file. Then whenever if you don't write this function in the Java file, if you don't write, what happens? Automatically it will go to the back screen. That is what the logic they have written already. ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಬರ್ದಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದ್ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is what means override. The logic of this, it has been already been written by the Google. You want to remove the logic of that and you want to add your logic. Then you have to write this function and you have to write this at override. At override ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ದಿರೋದನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ಆ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, then whatever you write, you will make it to go 2 screens back, 3 screens back, or it should go to some other screen. Or if we click on back button, it should show some alert ತೋರ್ಸಂಗೆ, don't go to the back screen ಅಂತ ಇದು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಬರೀತೀರ. This thing you can write it here. That is what this on back pressed. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಸಿಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ತರ ಓವರ್ ರೈಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಬರೀತಿರಲ್ಲ, these are all inbuilt function. They are all inbuilt function. This function of this name, this function name I have not decided, or you cannot decide. This already been decided by the Google and they have come up with this name on back pressed. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ O small ಇರಬೇಕು, B capital ಇರಬೇಕು, P capital ಇರಬೇಕು. This is the order, right? And when it will come inside this, whenever you click on the back button, ಈ ತರ override functionಗಳು execute ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Directly these functions, they are not being executed. And these override functions, you no need to call. ಅವನ್ನ ನೀವು on back pressed ಅಂತ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. You no need to call. These are automatically called when their function occurs, when that event occurs. ನೀವು ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಬಟನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಆನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಓವರ್ ರೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ till now what I said, that will apply for all the override functions. Override is nothing but the function which is been already been written in the library. That logic you are going to overwrite. Google ಅವರು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ದಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಬರೆಯೋದನ್ನ ಓವರ್ ರೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓವರ್ ರೈಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯು ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್. ಯೂಸರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. Is it clear? Understood what is the meaning of override function? ಆ override ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ನೀವು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. override ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the function name that you have not decided. Do you have any doubts in this? Twinkle, understood? Twinkle, are you there? Twinkle, ಇದೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಈ ಬಟನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಆನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಓವರ್ ರೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ. ನೌ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ವೇ. ಅದು ಯಾವುದು? ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬಟನ್ ಇಂದ ನ್ಯಾವಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು. See, this back button, it is going to move from current screen to the previous screen. How to move from first current screen to the next screen? For that, we call it as an hierarchical navigation. The another type of navigation is hierarchical navigation. In this, what happens is there is a set of parent-child relationship will be there. These both the type of navigations, it will be there in any of the application. ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬರೆದ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ನ್ಯಾವಿಗೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕು, ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿಕಲ್ ನ್ಯಾವಿಗೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Both will be there. In order to move from current screen to the previous screen, you use back navigation. And also, you in the hierarchical navigation itself, you can move from a current screen to the previous screen. How? That we are going to discuss. See, there will be always when there is a app means there will be one parent screen. With that, there will be some set of child screen will be there. This is one example. See, you have seen so many daily hunt or so many news apps are there. And the current screen or the home screen is this news app, which is called as the parent screen. This one, top stories, tech news, cooking, these are the child screens. And this one, story, and there will be a set of headlines. If you click on that, it will open another. This is first level child, this is second level child. Okay, for this second level child, this is the parent screen. For this first level child, the news app, this will be the parent. Totally, this is called parent-child relationship. ಇದನ್ನ parent-child relationship ಅಥವಾ parent-child hierarchy ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. In this, if you want to navigate from news app to the top stories, if you want to see the headlines, or from if you click on headlines, it will open some story or detailed article of that. How to move from here to here, or how to move from back to another headlines, read the story and go to the another headlines, read the story, go back and to the another headlines and move to the another child itself. In that way, how to move? Is it clear? This is the parent screen, this is the first level, and this is the second level child screen. In your app, if you want to design this kind of situation, if you are going to design some news app itself, ಇದೇ ತರ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, this will be the news app will be the parent screen. The news app home screen will be the parent screen. From there itself, you can navigate to the child screen. Child is this, not this. If you want to go to this, it should be here. And how to implement the parent screen? In order to implement the parent screen, you are going to use descendant navigation. how to move from the parent screen to the child's. ಇದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ see it will whenever you open the news app, you cannot directly see all the headlines of top stories, you cannot see all the headlines of cooking, not all the headlines of top tech news. What you are going to see is these headings, menus will be there. Whenever you click on this, you will see the headlines of this. Whenever you click on the top technical news, you will see all these headlines. In the same way for cooking, right? Now this home screen, whenever you implement this as a parent activity. With that, there should be a descendant navigation to go to one or more child screens. What is that descendant navigation means? There are two types, ancestral navigation and descendant navigation. I'll explain what is that descendant navigation next. Okay, just remember, a parent screen should be implemented as descendant navigation. Descendant navigation means to move to the one or two child screens. See, this first level child screens, this will be a parent for the another siblings for the next level. Idu parent. And this one, it will have the collection of the screens that can handle the headlines of stories. How to implement this screen? ಈಗ ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? You have to implement this each child screen as an activity. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Or a fragment. You are going to implement each child screen as an activity or the fragment. And how to move to the second level child screens? How to move? For that also you have to implement descendant navigation. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ descendant navigation use ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. I'll say what is the descendant navigation, how to move from parent to the child. And this second level child screens, you can implement with another activity or a fragment. What it may contain, the second level stories ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ videos ಇರ್ಬೋದು, maps ಇರ್ಬೋದು, comments ಇರ್ಬೋದು. All these you have to implement as a fragments. Fragments is nothing but it's a part of the activity. ಅದರಲ್ಲೊಂದು part ಅದು. An activity is an entire screen. Fragment ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು part of the activity. It is called a part of the screen. This is how there will be a 3 levels. Parent, first level, second level. There can be any number of levels. Third level, fourth level. Now I said some descendant navigation. What is this descendant navigation, ancestral navigation, and lateral navigation? See, in this hierarchy, the descendant navigation means if you are going to navigate down from parent to the child. For that we use the word called descendant. If you are moving from the child to the parent screen, that is called ancestral navigation. From one child to the other child, navigating from one sibling to the another sibling, which are at the same level. For that we use the word lateral. ಈ ತರ 3 type ಇದಾವೆ. Hierarchical navigation. See, all these things we are talking is here itself. How to move from 1 to 2, 2 to 3. This is descendant navigation. 3 to 2, 2 to 1. That is called ancestral navigation. From 2 to 2 itself, from first headline to the second headline, second to the fourth, from fourth to first. This one, it is within that same level, from this headline to next headline. Then that is called as lateral navigation. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇದೇನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದಷ್ಟೇ. ಆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಗಳು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ನ್ಯಾವಿಗೇಷನ್. ಈ ತರ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? What we are going to use is, in every mobile you have seen some up arrow mark. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ? ಈ ತರ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಒಂದು arrow mark. See this arrow mark, which indicates ದಿಸ್ ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ನ್ಯಾವಿಗೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಯೋದು. ಆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಂದ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. From once again that it is an child screen, once again you will move on to the parent screen. Okay. See, this is what this one indicates. This is an navigation from a parent first level siblings to the parent. This two indicates up button from ancestral navigation from second level siblings to the first level siblings, but it is a parent screen. Now, in order to make this news app ಈ ಪೇಜ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಅನ್ ಎನಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಟಾಪ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟಾಪ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಈ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ತ್ರೀ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವೇರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೋಡ್ ದಟ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕೋಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಾಟ್ XML. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಫೈಲ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ. ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಫೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟೋ ಡಾಟ್ XML ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಓಪನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್. ಹೌ ಟು ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಸಮ್ ಲೇಬಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, what is the Java file you have to give? Android colon parent activity name com.example.android. This is an address. Inside that main activity, that screen is called as a parent. Inside that, one metadata you have to inform. Sorry, this is the Java class. This is an XML. This is an XML address. This is an Java class. And this name android.support.parent activity. This is keyword that you have not decided. ಇದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಮೈನ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. See, android.support.parent activity. This is a keyword. If you declare like this, then that screen, which one? The news app, then that will become a parent screen. You'll declare ಮಾಡಬೇಕು Android manifest. Now see here, this child, this is one child, order activity another one child, which includes this up button. If you click on that, it will navigate back to the parent screen. Where should this symbol, this navigate back symbol should not be there. It should be in the parent screen. If the parent screen is the topmost screen in the app, then it should not offer an up button. ಅದೊಂದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಪ್ ಬಟನ್ ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಸಿಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೋಮ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದು ಹೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ತರ ಕೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. In that way you have to encode. Clear? Okay. The next is, now it was going back. Now moving forward from top parent to the child to the another level of child, siblings. With descendant navigation, we are going to move from parent screen to the first level screen, and from first level to the second level screen. This is called descendant navigation. See, in order to move from first level to the next level, which always we are going to use the buttons or some simple images. In our dashboard, we are going to use the buttons. I'll show that diagram also. It is not at all required here. Like this, buttons. Section 1, it will open some screen. Section 2, it will open another screen. Section 3, one more screen. This will be the buttons which will be there in the parent screen. Parent screen ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಬಟನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is why for the descendant navigation, the best you have to use is buttons to move from one screen to the other screen. Where you are going to be there, buttons on the parent screen, or some image buttons or the icons on the parent screen. Now there will be a descendant navigation patterns will be there from parent screen to the first level child screen. Okay. Now one more type of navigation is there. Navigation drawer. See, if you have used Gmail app, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ Gmail app ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, in that you see these three icons, right? Whenever you click that, it will open the layout like this, and you have so many items here. And if you click on that, it will do some actions. This is what we call it as navigation drawer. This navigation drawer, it is a panel that displays this navigation option. Where it presents on the left edge of the screen. When it opens, it moves towards the right. It is always hidden in nature. But whenever you click on it, it will open, that layouts get opened. And it will list the items. It will list the items. In order to display this open, there will be a navigation icon. Three lines. Horizontal lines. Three horizontal lines. Where exactly it presents? It presents on the app bar. There will be app bar. On top of that, there will be a navigation icon. If you click on that, it will display the navigation drawer. What is this? Is called as navigation drawer. What is this? Gallery, import, slideshow tools? They are the icons, menu items. Navigation drawer, menu items. Okay, these are the navigation. Once the simple example is Gmail. It is not always Gmail. You can use so many apps. It will always, the behavior will be like this itself. If you see the user interface of so many apps, it will be like this itself. Navigation with button itself. Okay. In order to create this, navigation drawer, what all the things we have to do? I'll say step by step. First, we have to create the layout. Okay. First, we have to create the layout. Which are the layouts? Following layout. First, this activity layout group view. This is the activity layout group view. And you have to create the activity, this navigation drawer header and this layout. This layout. It is called as a content layout. After that, you have to create this app bar layout. It contains this icon. See how many layouts? One, this two, this three, and it contains this four. These many layouts you have to create. After that, you have to populate these navigation menu items. That too with icons and the titles, item titles, item titles, icon titles. That is the next step. Then if I click on these items, I have to attach the handler for this. Attach the handler is the listeners, set on listeners anta baritivala adu. If you attach to this, then if I click on that, what should happen? If I click on import, ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? Gallery ಅಂತ click ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? Slideshow. Writing the logic for that. That is the handle the navigation menu item selection. These are the things you have to do in the navigation drawer. These are the steps to create the navigation drawer. The next we are going to discuss about the lateral navigation. Okay. The next topic we are going to discuss is lateral navigation. That let we discuss tomorrow at the same time, 12:30. Okay. And now you can send your attendance. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Or else you can send your attendance. and you can exit. Thank you.
ಸರ್ ನಂಗೆ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ Sir, I can't send attendance in chat.